Taylor. I'm 20 years old, and I am going to show two items that I really love and that represent me as who I am. So, the first item I'm going to is one of my favorite books I've read in the last 2 years I've been reading. And the second item I want to show you is this beautiful necklace that represents me. So I didn't want to use anything that didn't represent who I am and who I've been my whole life. So first item I'm going to describe is one of my favorite books. Now, reading is incredibly important to me, whether it's reading a book or reading, certain things or a text or, reading in general is incredibly important to me because I've been reading my whole life. I've been reading since I was a kid, since I've known how to read. I've been in love with it, and it's one of my passions, something that either reading about my passion or describing it. So when I read more than one, I have about 10 books at the moment on my shelf. So every book that I have on my shelf represents something that I love about passion, or whether it's love or romance or something that makes me feel happy when I read it, or it makes me feel even different kinds of emotions, whether it's anger or sadness, or even if it's not happy or specifically just happy, it still makes me feel good because it's like I'm reading something and I'm in my own world. I'm in the world of wherever I'm reading, whether it's a place or somewhere else. I'm just in my own world. When I'm reading my books, I make sure I'm sitting there in my own world and I'm just sitting there reading. No one disturbs me. I make sure I'm not disturbed, and it really helps. So it's something that I really, really love, and I could probably talk about the books that I read all day if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. So the second item I want to talk about is this beautiful necklace right here. It is a treble clef symbol, and it represents my love for music. And so, actually, this symbol right here, I want to get tattooed on my arm right here because I think it's really cool and something that I really love. So, music is something I've known I liked for a long time. I've never been someone who doesn't like music. I've always loved music. Anything that involves music, I will. I was in band for 7 years, so, and I absolutely adored it, loved it so much. Music just speaks to me. It makes me feel good and happy, and it even helps calm my nerves. I'm feeling stressed, or if I'm overthinking, I get to just put in my AirPods and just listen to it. And sometimes I actually wear that necklace when I feel like I need to be closer to my feelings, or like if I'm feeling stressed or if I'm listening to music, and I'll just like hold it. It also helps with my stress or my anxiety or whatever. So yeah, so I really love listening to music. Literally, I can hear a beat or a sound, and I just tap my foot to it, or I sing, or I'll hum. So it's just something that I love to do, or that represents me more than anything. And so those two items that I described are both something that I feel like are the only things that represent me more than other things that I would have brought. So yeah, thank you so much for listening.